Something is shifting in your life right now. Even if you cannot explain it, even if everything around you looks normal on the outside, inside your spirit you already feel it. Angels are closer than you think. Very close. Whispering through thoughts, sending signs through repeated patterns, showing you the same numbers, the same situations, the same feelings again and again, not to confuse you, but to wake you up. Why is this happening to you? Have you noticed that your heart reacts before your mind understands? That sudden heaviness, then sudden peace, like something invisible is guiding your emotions? Angels are saying, you are not lost. You are being redirected. And yes, this is deeper than you think. There is something unusual happening in your destiny. Something that has never happened for many others in the same way. God has made an exception for you. A divine adjustment. A spiritual shift. A hidden intervention that no one can see, but you can feel. Why you? Angels say, because your silence was loud in heaven. Every moment you stayed strong when you wanted to break. Every prayer you whispered when no one was watching. Every tear that fell without explanation. It all reached above. Nothing was ignored. Nothing was forgotten. Have you ever felt like you survived something that should have destroyed you? That was not chance. That was angels stepping between you and what was meant to break you. But now listen carefully. The energy around you is no longer the same. People may act differently. Situations may suddenly fall apart without warning. Old connections may disappear without explanation. Why is this happening? Angels are removing what cannot enter your next level. Even if it hurts, even if it confuses you, even if you feel alone for a moment, this is protection, not punishment. And angels want you to understand this deeply. Do not chase what is being removed. Do not beg for what is being closed. Because what is coming toward you requires space, requires alignment, requires divine timing. Have you felt sudden emotional shifts recently? One day hope, one day confusion, one day peace without reason? Angels are working in layers around your life. Something unseen is preparing you for something you once prayed for in your weakest moment. That prayer you almost forgot. Heaven did not forget it. But there is urgency in this message. Because when angels start clearing your path, delays are only temporary, but your response matters. Stay aware. Stay patient. Stay spiritually awake. Even when nothing makes sense, especially when nothing makes sense. Angels are saying, this is your preparation phase. And yes, it feels uncomfortable because transformation always does. But you are not being abandoned. You are being elevated. You are not being punished. You are being positioned. And right now, even in this very moment, angels are surrounding you. Not in fear, but in protection. Not in distance, but in presence. Close your eyes for a second and feel it. That calm, that strange peace, that soft assurance inside your chest. That is not imagination. That is divine confirmation. You are chosen. You are covered. And you are being carried through something greater than your understanding. So do not lose hope now. Not when you are this close. Angels are watching over you, guiding every step, even the ones you cannot yet understand, and what is coming next in your life will prove why heaven never gave up on you in the first place. Listen carefully, because this is not a normal message, and it will not feel like anything you have heard before. Something is happening around your life right now that you cannot fully explain, but you can definitely feel it. A strange pressure in your heart, sudden thoughts about your future, moments where you pause and feel like time itself is trying to tell you something. Angels are near you, closer than ever before. Not watching from far away, but walking beside you in every moment you think you are alone. Why is this happening to you? Have you noticed how certain days feel heavier for no reason, and then suddenly peace returns out of nowhere? Have you noticed repeated signs, repeated dreams, repeated thoughts that refuse to leave you? Angels are not silent. They are speaking, but only your spirit can understand them right now. And they are saying something powerful. You are the chosen one. But this time, something is different in your path. God has made an exception for you, something that has not been done in the same way before in your life's timeline. A divine adjustment is taking place, quietly, secretly, but extremely powerfully. And you may not understand it now, but soon you will. Why you? Angels say, because your pain was not ordinary. The nights you cried silently when no one knew. The times you smiled while your heart was breaking inside. The moments you kept going even when everything inside you said, stop. Heaven saw all of it. Not a single tear was ignored. Not a single prayer was forgotten. And that is why things are shifting now. But listen carefully. This shift will not always feel comfortable. In fact, it may feel like things are falling apart. People changing, situations breaking, paths closing without warning. Why is this happening? Angels are removing what cannot survive your next level. Even if it hurts, even if it confuses you, even if you question everything, this is divine protection in disguise. Have you ever noticed how some things you wanted badly suddenly didn't work out, and later you realized it saved you? That was not luck. That was angels redirecting you. And right now, the same thing is happening again, but on a much deeper level. There is urgency in this message. Do not ignore the endings happening in your life right now. Do not chase what is being gently taken away. Because angels are preparing space for something far greater. Something you once prayed for, but almost gave up believing it would happen. And angels are asking you right now. Are you ready for what you asked for in your weakest moment? Because it is closer than you think. But before it arrives, you are being transformed. Your patience is being tested. Your faith is being strengthened. Your heart is being prepared to receive something you could not handle in your old state. Have you felt emotional changes lately? One moment strong, one moment tired, one moment confused, and then suddenly calm again? That is not randomness. That is spiritual alignment in progress. Angels are working behind your life like invisible hands, arranging situations, blocking wrong paths, and opening doors you cannot yet see. And even when you feel alone, you are never alone. Even in silence, you are not forgotten. Even in delay, you are not denied. You are being protected in ways your mind cannot comprehend yet. There are battles you never saw, that were already fought for you. There are dangers you never knew existed, that were already removed from your path. Angels stepped in when you didn't even know you needed saving. And now, they are still here, still guarding you, still guiding you, still shaping your destiny. Why does it feel so intense? Because elevation always feels like pressure before it feels like peace. But angels want you to hold on just a little longer. Do not give up now. Not when you are being prepared for something divine. Not when your breakthrough is already forming. Not when heaven is already aligning things in your favor. Take a deep breath, because angels are surrounding you right now. Not with fear, but with protection. Not with confusion, but with guidance. Not with distance, but with presence. And if you could see what is happening spiritually, you would understand why you had to go through everything you went through. You were not broken. You were being built. You were not abandoned. You were being prepared. And now, you are stepping into a new chapter where things will begin to make sense, slowly, one by one, in divine timing. So stay strong. Stay patient. Stay open. Because angels are saying, this is only the beginning of what God has prepared for you. And as you move forward, even when you cannot see the full path, you will feel it. You are being guided, protected, and carried by divine hands that never fail. Sleep with peace in your heart tonight. Because angels are watching over you, and what is coming next is going to prove that you were chosen for something far greater than you ever imagined. And now, this is the final part of your message. Angels are still here, right beside you, even as you read this. Everything you have been feeling lately, the pressure, the confusion, the sudden emotional waves, it is not random. It is not chaos, it is alignment. Something is finishing in your life, and something new is already beginning at the same time. Have you noticed how some chapters ended without warning? Have you noticed how some people walked away without explanation? Angels are saying, do not chase what left. Do not cry for what was removed. Because what was removed was protection, not loss. And now, listen very carefully. You are entering a moment where everything starts to shift in your favor, slowly at first, then suddenly. Things you thought were delayed, are not denied. Things you thought were impossible, are being prepared in silence. And things you stopped praying for, heaven never stopped working on. Why is this happening to you? Because you were never ordinary in your path. Angels are confirming again, you were chosen, but this time at a deeper level, a level where your story begins to change completely. But you must stay steady now. Do not let fear mislead you. Do not let confusion make you doubt what is unfolding. Even when you cannot see progress, progress is still happening. Even when nothing changes outside, everything is changing behind the scenes. Angels are saying, the hardest part is already behind you. What you are entering now is transition. And transition always feels uncertain before it feels like breakthrough. Have you felt that strange peace recently, even in stressful moments? That is not your imagination. That is divine presence holding you together when things feel unstable. Angels have never left your side, not even for a second. They were with you in your lowest nights, in your silent prayers, in your strongest struggles, and they are with you now, in your turning point. There is a reason you survived everything you went through. There is a reason you are still here, still standing, still moving forward even when life tried to stop you. And angels are telling you now, that reason is about to become clear. Very soon, you will understand why certain things had to break, why certain doors had to close, why certain people had to leave. And when you understand it, you will finally breathe differently, with peace, not pain. So hold on a little longer. Do not give up at the moment of change. Do not step back when you are being moved forward. Because something beautiful is forming around your life, quietly, invisibly, but powerfully. And angels are finishing this message with you now. You are safe. You are guided. You are protected beyond what you can see. And even when everything feels uncertain, heaven is not confused about your path. Angels are watching over you, and they will continue to walk with you, until every promise meant for you finally arrives in your life. Angels have a message for you today. Something unusual is happening around you, and you can feel it deep inside your heart. Angels are trying to reach you right now. Soft whispers, strange signs, repeated thoughts that won't leave your mind. Why is this happening to you? Have you noticed these signs lately? That sudden feeling when you are alone, like someone is watching over you, protecting you, guiding you? Angels want you to know, this is not random. This is not coincidence. Something has been changed in your life. Something divine, something powerful. You are the chosen one. And yes, angels are serious about this. There is something God has done for you, something He has never done before for others around you. A special exception has been made for your life. Why you? Why now? Angels say, because your pain was seen. Every tear you cried in silence, every night you felt broken, every moment you thought you were forgotten. Angels were there. Watching. Recording. Protecting you when you didn't even realize it. Have you felt sudden peace in chaos lately? Have you survived things that should have broken you? That was not luck. That was angels stepping in. But listen carefully. The energy around you is shifting fast. Doors are closing, but new ones are being prepared. People may not understand your journey. They may even doubt you. But angels say, don't explain yourself. Your path is being written in divine timing. Why are certain people suddenly distant? Why are old situations collapsing? Angels are removing what cannot follow your destiny. This is protection, not loss. Type yes if you have felt this shift. Because angels are confirming, you are not imagining it. You are being guided into something greater. But don't ignore this message. Because when angels speak, timing is everything. You are being prepared for something you once prayed for in silence. Something you almost gave up on. Angels are saying, it is closer than you think. Stay strong. Stay patient. Even when nothing makes sense, trust the unseen path. You are never walking alone. Angels are walking beside you, every step, every moment, every breath. And right now, they are surrounding you with light you cannot see but can deeply feel. Breathe. You are safe. You are chosen. And you are deeply protected by divine forces that never fail. Sleep peacefully tonight, because angels are watching over you, and nothing can harm what God has already marked as His own.